morning, Governor.
Good morning, Madam Vice President.
Listen, I want you to do this with me. Let's do this together. Would you be my running mate and let's get this thing on the road?
I would be honored, Madam Vice President.
So let's take a look at what this man brings to the table and why was he picked by Kamala Harris. So Walz, with his plain-spoken and sharp-tongued approach, has a strong resume for a VP pick. A native of rural Nebraska, he has donned many hats in his life. A public teacher, football coach, National Guardsman, and of course a politician. During his early life, Walz farmed and hunted in his summer times before he enlisted in the army at the age of 70. He served in volunteer forces for about 24 years and then he entered into the field of education. He took on a one-year teaching post in China, and after returning his home to Nebraska, Walz became a teacher and American football coach. As a coach at a local high school, Walz helped build an American football program, and this led his school to its first state championship. He also championed gay rights as the faculty advisor for his school's Gay-Straight Alliance in the year 1999. And this was at a time when homosexuality was largely frowned upon. Walz made his foray into politics in the year 2006 by defeating the incumbent in the major upset state of Republican-leaning congressional district. He successfully held his seat till the year 2016, and then in a major breakthrough, Walz won the 2018 Minnesota governor's race by more than 11 points. His first term was plagued by the COVID pandemic and the killing of George Floyd by a police officer. He was sharply criticized by Republicans for delaying the deployment of National Guard even as some protests grew violent. But the governor won re-election and his second term was pretty much a busy period with Democrats controlling the state legislature by a single seat. He also chairs Democratic Governors Association as his another political role. If you look at his 12 years in Congress, it is hard to label his ideology. He has taken many steps like voting in favor of affordable care. He's also co-sponsored pro-labor measures including a bill to raise the minimum wage and backed an unsuccessful cap-and-trade effort for reducing carbon emissions. But at the same time, he's also found common cause with Republicans. He voted to continue funding the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, supported tighter vetting of refugees entering the US, and tried to block the Obama-era bailout of banks and car companies after the 2008 financial crash.